Okay, in this tutorial we will be looking at building a website for a local business with your Pure Leverage blog. So let's get started. Okay, we are now in our Pure Leverage members area, and to get started we want to go ahead and click on Post to Your Blog. This will open up the dashboard to your Pure Leverage blog. Now, to show you what your blog currently looks like, we'll go ahead and open up another tab. And as you can see, it's preloaded with all the Pure Leverage content. As you look at the top, you'll notice that the URL is to my Pure Leverage blog. So let's go ahead and go back to the Pure Leverage dashboard, and what we want to do is go ahead and clean up all of the preloaded content so that we can build the website for the local business. Now, I have elected to build a website for a dog grooming service. So we're going to first start by going where it says Post. We'll go to All Post, and on the post that was preloaded we'll select Trash. Now we're going to go ahead and move to Categories, also under Post, and these are the preloaded categories with your blog. The webinar replay, you can select Delete to go ahead and remove it, and Approve. And then the marketing tip you can't actually delete, so what we need to do is just select Edit. Now, since this is a dog grooming service, I'm just going to give the first category the name Grooming. I'll come down to the slug and change, and also put grooming in lowercase. All slugs should be in all lowercase and no spaces. And then on the description I'll do the same thing, but I'll type it out normal. Then I want to scroll down and select Update. Now, the next thing we want to do is go ahead and move down to Pages and select All Pages. And here I want to go ahead and remove all of the pages that were preloaded. So I'm going to click on the box right beside Title, which selects all of the pages, and at the top under Bulk Actions select the drop down and move to Trash and click on Apply. Now, you notice that they have been moved into the trash folder. I'm going to go ahead and select that folder and do the exact same thing. This time I can select Delete Permanently. This also removes them completely so that I can use these exact same names in my other pages that I want for my local business. So I'm going to go ahead and click Apply. All the pages have been removed. Now, the next thing we want to do is scroll on down under Appearance, and we're going to go to Widgets. Here we want to remove the widgets that show up in the sidebar of our Pure Leverage blog. So over in the main sidebar area, we're going to click on the drop down beside each one and select Delete. Once we've removed the 3 preloaded widgets, then we'll come down to where it says Testimonial area, select the drop down, and also remove that widget. Now, the next thing I would like to do is go down to Settings, and under General, and I want to change the site title and the tagline to reference the new website that I'm building for the local grooming service. So in the first title box, I want to replace Pure Leverage with Hoochie Poochie Parlor, being the name of the grooming service that I'm building the website for. Now, under the tagline, I want to go ahead and replace that information with something related. So I'll use Your Hometown Pet Grooming and Spa. Now scroll down. Your email address will be the one that you have on file with Pure Leverage. Under the time zone, you can change that in reference to wherever you're located. This gives the actual indication of what it shows for now. I know that mine is UTC -6. You can also scroll up and find one of these other areas to set it on the time zone that you're actually in. I'm going to go ahead and just use UTC -6, and then I'm going to scroll down and click Save Changes. Now let's go back out and look at the website since we've made those changes, and I'm going to refresh the page, and you'll notice that the sidebar widgets are gone and the content is not being found. Now, the menu areas are preloaded with this theme, So let's go back and make a change to a different theme that we can start customizing. So let's go back to the dashboard in our Pure Leverage block, and this time let's scroll down to Appearance. Select Themes, and under Themes I'm going to go ahead and use the Custom To theme. Now, you have other options that you can select. I clicked on Activate, and now this is my new theme. So if we go back out and look, refresh the page, and this is what we're starting with. So let's start making it customized to our local business. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and the first thing I would like to do is change the header. So I'm going to click Header under the Appearance tab, and this is the header that is currently loaded. You'll also see some other headers available, but I have one that I created just for this demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Browse, and I'm going to load the header that I created. Now, I'm not an artist, so don't hold that against me. I'm going to click on Upload and then Publish Image. Now this becomes the new image to my new website for the local grooming service. I'm going to scroll down, and I want to go ahead and turn off the text that is above the image, since I already have that text inside of the header itself. So we'll deselect that box, and then I'm going to click on Save Changes. Now the next thing I want to do is actually go create some pages. So I'm going to go to Pages, and I'm going to click Add New. Now these would be pages that I've already talked with the customer with to find out what kind of pages they want with their website. So in this first one, I'm going to create what's going to be used as the home page, and I'm just going to call it Welcome to Hoochie Poochie Parlor. It could be just called Home, whatever you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and click on Publish, and I'm just creating some blank pages just as placeholders at the moment. I'm going to click on Add New, and maybe the next one would be the About Us page. Click on Publish, click Add New. This time it'll be Services, Publish, click on Add New. Now the next one, maybe they want to provide some tips, so we'll just call it Pet Tips. Publish, and maybe they've got some information about dog food, so we'll create another new page called Dog Food Facts. You notice I'm just creating some blank pages, just putting the title at the top, which will be also the menu item that I'm using. And then let's just do the last one as a Contact Us page. So I'll go to Add New one final time, click Contact Us, and Publish. The next thing I need to do is actually go to Menu, so I can set these up to be displayed on the menu. So we're going to go to Appearance, scroll down to where it says Menus, select it, and you'll notice all the pages that I've just created are listed in both areas as Menu 1, but the menu has not actually been created yet. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Menu, and now the menu has been created. The home page is really not required, so I'm going to select and remove it. And we're going to be using the Welcome to Hoochie Poochie Parlor as the page for the home page, so I really don't need it as well. Now here I can place these in any order that I want. So I'm starting out the home page, and then it'll be the About Us page. After the About Us, maybe I want the services, so I'm going to come down and left click, hold the left mouse button, and drag up to place it in the position that I want. Maybe the next item I want is be Pet Tips, so I'll do the same thing. And the next item, Dog Food Facts, and then Contact Us will be at the end. Now one very important thing that I need to do is select Primary Menu. This way it removes the default menu that is currently on the site. Now I'm ready to go ahead and save that menu. And let's go back out and just take a quick look at what our site is starting to look like. So I'm coming back to the tab and I'm going to refresh the page, and now we see basically what we've got started as our new website. Now let's go ahead and go back and start looking at adding a little bit of content to this website. So I'm going to go to Pages, click All Pages, and go to Welcome to Hoochie Poochie Parlor. And here maybe I want to add an image. So let's go ahead and select. I'm going to go ahead and click the Visual tab at the top so I have more control. Add Media. And what I want to do is go ahead and upload an image. So I'm going to select Files, and I have an image that I created that is uploaded to the site. And now I can select the alignment, and I'm going to go ahead and select left so that the text will flow to the right side of that image. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Insert into the page. Now we have the image. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of content that we can put on that page. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop down and maybe insert a tagline. And maybe I want to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and come up here to font size and maybe set that up to 24 pixels. And maybe I want to also make it in red. Now if you even want to make it stand out even more, we could also go back up and select bold. Now let's go ahead and click on the update. And we always can click on View Page, so let's go ahead and do that. And this is what we're starting out with. It looks like I need a little more space in where it says quality, so I'm going to go ahead and go back. And at the end, I'm going to click on the little BR button to add a little space in there. And actually maybe I want to go ahead and center this here, so I'm going to go ahead and click center. Now realize that you don't always see the exact layout in the editor because of the width difference, so just make a few changes and then go check it and see what it looks like on the side. So we go ahead and click on update. Let's go back and look at that page. So I'm going to refresh to see what the page looks like, and that's looking pretty nice for a beginning page for the local business. Now we see we've got all these tabs. These are just placeholders. Each page will not have any content until you go add content to them. But this gives us a place to get started. Now let's go ahead and go back. We now need to set the Welcome to Hoochie Poochie Parlor as our home page. So let's scroll down to Settings, Reading, select it, and here we want to change where it says Front Page. Currently is under Latest Post. Let's go ahead and select Static Page, and on the front page let's select Welcome to Hoochie Poochie Parlor.com. Go ahead and save changes. And now if we look at our site, we refresh, and we see that the home button will always return back to that page. Now the benefit also that you have with your Pure Leverage blog is a feature known as domain mapping. If you'll notice in the address bar, this is the address that takes it to this website. But through what you get with Pure Leverage and with your blog, we can actually use a domain name that that business has, or that you register for that business, that will point directly to this domain and will not indicate the Pure Leverage name. So we do have other tutorials for that, but in this example I'm going to go ahead and go to Tools, Domain Mapping, and in this box I want to enter the domain name that has already been set up to work for this local business. Now that domain name is HoochiePoochieParlor.com. So I'm going to go ahead and enter it and then select Map Domain, If everything was correct, I'll get the word valid. Now, if I go back out to the website and refresh the page, now notice the URL at the top was my current Pure Leverage. If I refresh now, you'll notice the domain name is hoochiepoochieparlor.com. There are no references to Pure Leverage. So this is a great beginning. Your customers will provide additional information for the additional pages, or you can train them to come in and make all the changes to their own personal website. So as you remember, as we started out, we had a full loaded Pure Leverage blog that was focused on Pure Leverage. We now have a website focused on a dog grooming local business. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.